Okay, I will talk about chapter 7.4, the last session. And you may see the last session usually is about the application, right? Application. That is the work problems or the daily life problems. And you may see the step by step by on page 42. Page 42. I'm going to show you together. So, for example, page 42 is here, and you may see that when we are facing an application problem, the first step is to list the unknowns, because usually for the question we do before, usually we already have these two simultaneous equation, right? We have two equation, but for this line problem we don't know what is x, what is y, right? So you should first let x and y be the question that the question wants, the numbers, okay? And then we set up the equation, okay, of course. And then of course we should solve the equation just like before, equation 1, equation 2, and then you use your own method. You may use substitution or you may use elimination. And then after you have already solved the answer, you get the answer. Well, of course, for example, x is equal to 5 and x is equal to, y and x equal to 3. But don't forget, this one is a daily life problem, so you must write down the original questions. That is finding the number of monster A and the number of monster B. Don't just write down x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 3 and then finish. Okay, so these are example again. You can see, let the xy and then equation and then solving, and then finally give the conclusion. Understand? So we are now going to talk about the example together. I will use exercise 7E directly. That is on page 46. I will talk about question 5. Okay, question 5. So question 5, you may see that John is 4 kg lighter than Tony. If their total weight is 102 kg, find the weight of each of them. So first of all, we want to find the weight of John and the weight of Tony, right? So you should let the unknown. For example, let x, the unit is kg, so x kg, be the weight of John. Also let y kg be the weight of Tony. Okay, someone may use the one sentence by using the respectively, but you may use your own method. And then after we let the unknowns, we can set up the equations. Two equations, remember, for this chapter. First of all, John is 4 kg lighter than Tony. That means x is smaller, right? Y is bigger, right? And then by 4 kg. So we may simply write down y is greater. So y minus x is equal to 4, right? Because Tony is John is 4 kg lighter than Tony, right? And then for the second equation, it says that their total weight, that means x plus y, is equal to 102, right? 102. So we have equation 1, equation 2, and then we can just use what we have learned to solve this equation. For example, we use elimination. For example, for the x, this one is negative 1. For the x, this one is positive 1. So we may use addition, 1 plus 2. Okay, so y minus x plus the second one is x plus y is equal to 4 plus 102. So y minus x plus y is equal to 106. So 2y is 106, y is 53. Okay, and then sum the answer into any one. For example, equation 2. So x plus 55 is 102. x is equal to 49. But don't just write down x is equal to 49 because the question is asking the rate of John and rate of Tony, right? So you may write down therefore rate of John is x, that is this one, is 49. Don't forget the unit, kg. And then rate of Tony is this one, 53 kg. So we have the conclusion, right? And then finish. So remember the step is that I use the red pen. If the question do not have any unknowns, then you let it x, y, or you may use a, b, p, or pq or mn, you like, and then you write down the two equations, and then simplify, find the answer, solving, and then write down the solution that the question wants, and that's all.